Okay, something came up to me and I'll be honest, it upset me quite a bit, more than I initially thought it would. Uh, and it comes with the topic of writing during Pride Month for these groups that claim to be all inclusive and they want everything to be happy and jovial and uh, basically not facing any of the problems that we in the LGBTQ community are facing right now. Yeah, we are more than a little happy that you guys stand with us when you do. We are happy that you are here. We are happy that you are our friends. We will never, ever fault you for being with us and waving your flags, but you have to know what Pride Month is. It is not a month of parties. That is not what Pride Month is. So, when asked to write something for this Pride Month that held meaning for me, uh, or to post an art that represented it, I ran into the problem that I couldn't figure out what to write. And when I finally did figure out what to write, I was told it was unfit for the contest because they wanted it to be lighthearted and inclusive. Because what I wrote was something to make you question things as they stand. Um, and here is what I wrote. I'm gonna read it for you guys so that you know what it was that I said. Because to me, it wasn't meant to be an argument. It was just meant to explain how I feel. I said, I could not decide on what to do, whether to write or draw. I debated because I love to draw, but how could a single image really show the depth of Pride Month? It is not just about who loves who or what is what. It is about the fact that we accept everyone, uh, and often put those of us and that often puts those of us who are different and those who support difference on trial or worse. When we were taught to believe in love and acceptance, most of us were secretly and underhandedly taught that there were exceptions, the brackets that weren't openly discussed but acknowledged as existing. We were taught that those brackets were not to be trusted, that they were bad, immoral, or evil. Some of us grew up without being part of those brackets and accepted these teachings because it was easier than to argue them. Some of us learned to argue only when the group we argued for gained enough footing and it was no longer hard to stand with them. Some fought from the start, despite how hard it was, but only for certain groups, not others. It was easier to accept love for all when it was only about who you could love. Men can love men, women can love women, men can love women. You can love both even. And maybe you're only comfortable with certain kinds of love: physical, mental, and emotional love. These groups are fine. But when it came to accepting and loving the person who isn't what you think they are, what then? Why is it easy to love the person born as who they are than the one who had to become who they are? What about the people that are born with both? What about those who do not fit either designation? Now we face a new era, a new struggle, when it's okay to love and accept those who are not what their bodies started out as or who were a mix of both. The fight continues, and when we stand as a whole, we are indeed stronger. The flag is meant for everyone. It is not it is a lot of letters to consider. It is a lot more than just who is in a relationship with whom. It is about who you are. It is about being you. That's what the flag stands for. Not just about who we love, but who stands beside us and who they are and the person next to them. Pride Month is about being able to say, I am me, and not letting someone else choose who that is. It is about learning who is the person beside you and respecting them for that person. It is hard to just ask. Is it hard to just ask and accept? Why? Do you want someone deciding who you are? Why would you want to act differently to somebody else? Life is not easy. Let's try to make it a little safer and a little kinder for everyone around us. I had a hard time deciding, not because I couldn't draw for me, but because I couldn't draw for everyone. The picture would be too big, the poem too long, the story too vast. So instead, I simply try to explain that inclusion is not intended for the few, but for all, and some of us are still fighting for it.